Yeah, she backed it
all
up
day, like,
now
couldn't
and
get into his sleep.
she backed up her date again.
Every time someone said, come to the
First
door, I
said
ran away, and
17,
I'm like,
now it's gonna be a little later.
Well, starting
She
with
also
10 minutes late.
says it's iffy whether Kim is coming or not. Yeah, she's just.
No, I'm done.
back
Oh,
ready.
we gotta call Robin.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
my Bluetooth, Mr. I came early and so doesn't have my Bluetooth.
I was charging it, because it's probably been months since I ran it.
Oh.
yeah.
Except we both need She probably tried to call. Did you call? 20 minutes ago? I don't think so. Maybe. Unless I just, oh, sorry. My phone might have just decided to call you for some reason. Hi, I'm gonna put you on Bluetooth, we're here.
Speaker and chat.
Thanks.
I said they can't hear me, but yes, they can. I'll send you.
Alright. Okay, let's call this, special meeting to order. Edna, was the, notice posted, and do we have a quorum?
You have a quorum of every cluster, yes.
Okay, very good. Yes.
Okay. Motion to approve the minutes from 3/1.
No, 3/10/21, that was my typo, you did not have a quorum last year.
10/21.
And there's a copy on everybody's,
Yeah, there is something wrong in those minutes.
what's wrong?
On the last page, you said Judy Macri. I'm not sure if you meant Shanna or me, but there's an error on the last page.
Did I do it?
Oh, I
Oh,
don't know.
I was gonna say, I don't think
know. I don't know who did it.
I might have though.
Yeah,
Judy
who
Macri,
knows?
Shannon
Hey, we
Macri.
all mess up.
Let me see.
Macri, I get it.
Judy Macri announced one more proxy was to, it has to be you, cause Shannon wouldn't have known that, so I'll make that correction, Judy Macri.
Whatever it is, and I don't remember.
Yeah.
Tom, do you know what the Wi-Fi is here?
No. No. I have to call Spectrum and get it all reset, and haven't had a chance to do that yet.
Okay.
So,
I'll change it with the correction to Judy Mac
okay.
in the minutes.
Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
Anybody, it's a matter of.
I'll make the motion.
Okay. All in favor? Second? All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Everybody, that's everybody.
Oh.
Not just the board.
Can we ask why they're being brought up today from 2 years ago?
You didn't have a quorum last year, this is the first time we've had a quorum to approve them.
Oh,
Wow.
okay, wow.
Who are you again? Look at the face, I'm sorry. I am that fried today, I do not mean to be rude, I literally am just, I feel like I'm running,
All right.
running.
Motion passes.
Okay, wait, with correction.
With correction.
Okay, ready.
All right. New business, consideration, material alteration of the building's roof to an architectural shingle, GAF Timberland American Harvest Golden Harvest for all cluster buildings, when they need to be replaced.
So, we need a motion to accept the votes as recorded by the owners. However, for those of you who did not get the votes for your cluster, because these are cluster specific, if you wish to continue the meeting and set it for another time, we still have to do the whole mailing again and go on, or we can accept the votes as they are now, move forward, and if you want to put it back out later, you can put it back out later.
Yep.
Just record them as they are.
Record them as they are and move forward.
Okay.
How about the other stuff? No. The other two failed?
So then I'll read them off and then incorporate them into the minutes as we go. But I need a motion for each individual.
A motion to
Each individual item.
accept each individual item as recorded?
As recorded, that's what we're gonna do, but as voted on by the owners on the limited proxy, so. So it could be a board member or anybody.
Yeah. Okay.
And can someone second that motion?
I'll second it.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna put question marks, so this is for the roof. So cluster 1 passed with a vote, with 22, needed 19. Cluster 2 did not pass, they had 22 yeses, they needed 26. Cluster 3 did pass, 19 of 18. Cluster 4 did pass, 28 of 26.
Wait, what?
Cluster 5 did pass, 27 of 26. And cluster 6 did pass, 21 of 19.
What did you say?
Hmm?
Yep.
Everyone but 2. And to be honest, 2 didn't have, yeah, they just didn't. Okay. Alright, so now, move on. Next one.
All right, consideration of material alteration of building paint to a bare, I'm just gonna, perfect taupe for all clusters for the doors,
No, Bill.
or for building, sorry, building color.
And I need a motion to accept the vote.
Motion to accept the votes,
Okay.
second,
Anybody?
and anybody can second.
Anybody?
I can second it.
Okay. And the votes are, cluster 1, it did not pass, 15 of 19. Cluster 2 did not pass, 18 of 26. Cluster 3 did pass, 19 of 18. Cluster 4 did pass, 28 of 26. Cluster 5 did pass, 30 of 26. And cluster 6 did pass, 21 of 19.
Okay. Consideration of building alteration of building door paint to a Valspar sky space for all cluster buildings. Is there a motion to, or, yeah.
Any other?
Second?
Nobody? Anybody?
Anybody want to second this?
You guys can second it.
Anybody can second.
I can second it.
What is your name?
Mary Keys.
Thank you, Mary. Okay, the door, cluster 1 failed, 15 of 19. Cluster 2 failed, 19 of 26. Cluster 3 passed, 19 of 18. Cluster 4 passed, 28 of 26. Cluster 5 passed, 30 of 26. And cluster 6 passed, 21 of 19.
I have a question for my education. This last one, 21, that's how many yeses you got, right?
Yes.
Where's the 19 come from? You was at 26 out of 28.
What you need to pass it. What
I
you-
know, but what's the significance of the 19?
That's how many you need to pass.
75%.
That's 75%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The roof. That's the one.
Okay, it's the same question until we figured it out.
Oh, sorry. I just had them written down, so I'm just reading them off like everybody knows what I wrote.
No, we didn't.
All right. Consideration of movement of,
You checked one that wasn't done yet.
oh, sorry. Get ahead of myself. I told you I was gonna go fast.
Look, I got a paddle tonight.
Consideration of material alteration of building gables from the siding to stucco with paint to match the buildings for clusters 3, 5, and 6. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
But did just those clusters have to pass it?
Yeah, because
The
all the
others
other
already
clusters
have
are
it.
already stuccoed.
Okay, so did they all pass?
I don't know, dude, you making a second?
Oh.
Are-
Oh.
You want a
You
second
gonna
this
second
motion?
this, Enda?
All right.
No.
Okay. All right, the votes, cluster 3 passed, 19 of 18 necessary, sorry, all. Wait a minute, read me, not 4.
5,
5 is 30 of 26, that passed.
6.
And 6 is 21 of 19, so it passed for all 3 of them.
Okay.
How many units are
Hang on.
24?
Yes, 24 or something.
I was wondering because we had to have 19 and she's only 18, so I was wondering if she had
She's
one
the
less-
24 and you guys
she's at
have
24, we
25.
25.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just curious.
Okay.
Okay, consideration of moving money, $17,204 from reserve painting to the operating budget for cluster 2. I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Anybody?
I'll second it.
Edna? Okay. Okay, and that one passed also, recorded as 23 of 18 votes needed.
Okay,
So, that one passed.
perfect. Okay, that's all we had for that. So is there a motion to adjourn the special
I'll make the
meeting?
motion to
Or
adjourn.
should I open it up to any comments?
I don't know, I didn't write down every question.
It's not real, I mean, if any, no, really.
Okay. All right.
I made the motion.
Second? All right.
The man I couldn't remember without looking at his face. Oh.
Meeting adjourned. Moving on to our regular board meeting. Let's call it to order. Secretary, can you confirm that or Edna, can you confirm that the notice was posted and we have a quorum?
Yes.
Except Edna's not your secretary.
Sorry.
But
No,
she'll
but-
confirm it.
Yeah.
I'll post it.
All right, thank you. Motion to approve the board minutes from 5/18/23 as previously presented. Is there a motion? Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Are you gonna skip the reports or keep going?
What's that?
Are you gonna skip the reports or get the reports?
You want to skip the cluster reports?
I don't care.
All right, let's skip the cluster reports at the moment.
Wait,
Moving
whoa,
on
whoa,
to,
whoa, whoa, whoa. We got a lot going on in our cluster that I would like to know.
The board needs to skip tonight, there's a reason, we'll get to it at the end, but we've gotta
Yeah.
skip, we've got a lot of stuff to do.
we will be reorganizing this a little bit. We have some legal matters that the board needs to discuss in a closed meeting. So as soon as we get done with this agenda, we will be asking the room to clear so we can conduct the legal stuff.
So I have to wait a whole month to know about all those things going on in our cluster?
Nope, just shoot an email and we'll
Yeah.
answer you.
There's so much going on. It's probably easier for you and Janet to communicate or communicate with me. There's
Email.
or email. There's just such a list.
Okay.
Alright,
All right. Consideration of empty director seat. Seats. Sorry. Seats.
Okay, so for cluster 2, no one's come forth since the last meeting, however, Megan, is here tonight. She did ask to be considered again, so I don't know if you want to put Megan's name back on the table and hear from her, or hear from her and then maybe put her name back, or whatever you wanna do.
We're gonna need somebody on there.
We do get someone.
Megan, would you like to address the board with?
Sure. Hi everyone, my name is Megan Dower. I moved here back in January, which was not that long ago. I am originally from Maryland. I split my time between Maryland and here as much as I can. Truthfully, I have 4 children, so let me back up a little bit, and I have 2 little ones that are still in school. So my plan once they graduate is to move here full time. I fell in love with the island. I've made it no secret. I'm a beach bum. When I'm here, you probably will find me either at the beach or at the pool, or on my computer working. I'm a business owner. I've worked in the behavioral health field for about 20 years. I'm a licensed clinician, and about 2 years ago, I opened up my own private practice and outpatient mental health center, and we specialize in substance use treatment.
Robin, can you mute yourself?
Mute yourself when you're not talking, because we hear.
Other
all
than
the
that, that's
noises.
just like the basics about me. If there's anything you'd like to know, please let me know. But I'm here just out of support for Cluster 2 and for the condominium, I guess, as a whole. I really feel blessed to be able to have a place here, which I think is like the best place in the world to live. And I hope that this, complex continues, or at least starts to thrive, let me, rephrase, and get to the point where, we can sustain this, these buildings, because I know they're a little bit older, so that, people, our kids and our grandkids can, enjoy our place, one day. And also, if we want to sell, that we're able to sell it at the value that we paid for it. So anything else that you guys want to know about me, I'm happy to answer.
What's your vision for Pebble Springs? What do you see? Vision.
Oh, what my vision is?
Yeah.
I don't know that I have a very clear vision. I could say that, again, as a new person, I certainly don't have all the answers. I'm a newbie here, so I guess there's pros and cons to that. The pros are I see things with a fresh set of eyes because I'm new here, so I notice things, and I noticed things before I even moved here. And the negatives are obvious. I don't know all of the politics that go on. I don't know all of the financial woes that have happened in the past. I know of some, but I don't know all. Having said that, kind of what I've already said, I feel like there needs to be some unity among not only the board, but all of the community. I don't think we're that big of a community to have, again, like all these clusters. I know that there's individual clusters, but it's not as if we're a community of thousands and thousands of condominiums. So it seems like we're making it more difficult than it is. But again, that's coming from a newbie that knows not what's happened years ago. But I think, honestly, it would be nice if we start taking care of what we have and then continue to improve it as we go. That's just my vision. I'd like to see this become a well-known area. Our proximity, and again, I don't know what all of you like to do in your spare time. I've mentioned what I like to do. We are exactly 5 miles from Anna Maria Island. Ever since COVID, Anna Maria Island has become a very popular tourist destination. And so houses in that market have increased drastically, as have these condos. But my fear, as just an owner, is that if we don't make sure that we're taking care of things and doing things properly with finances, etc., that things could go downhill quickly, and then, like I said, we've lost our property values, we've lost our opportunity to improve what we already have going on here. So my vision basically would be to be able to stay here and enjoy what we have, and like I said, continue to modernize it as needed when things are required to keep things updated.
Thank you.
Does the board have any questions for Megan?
Any other questions? Okay.
Does anyone want to?
Anybody want to put a motion on the floor?
I'll motion.
Do we have a second?
Well,
You go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll second. No, did I make the motion?
Yeah, you can't.
Okay, then I can't second my own motion.
We're into the board meeting now.
I'll second it. You make the motion.
Okay, Michael, Nancy. Board members only, all in
Come on
favor?
board.
You guys want to fight over this? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You have to unmute yourself, you're voting aye or opposed.
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
All right. Motion passes.
Megan?
Megan, come on up.
Join
Please
us.
come take your seat.
Thank
Well, I printed my own stuff, so look at this.
Good luck, Megan.
How's that?
Nancy's
Nancy's soup. You got Nancy's soup. She might have eaten it already,
Oh,
so.
it's gone already. What's up in there? Or just-
You guys remember? Oh my God. Not even today. Five children young.
All right.
Susan,
Same
you
job?
now have a director to go to,
Yeah,
right?
Yep.
You don't have to go directly to Janet, you can go to your director.
and I don't have to call you.
All right. Moving forward.
Okay.
Cluster 5. We have 2 candidates for cluster 5.
Wait, you're back on, I don't know where you went.
Okay. Yeah, I lost connection, so,
All right.
okay.
Cluster 5.
2 candidates.
2 candidates. First one.
Ann Nicholas offered to do the job though someone referred to her as Aunt Heidi, so I think she got married.
Yeah, she did, marry.
And then, but her email still says Ann Nicholas, so I don't know, but anyway, Ann offered, and, Janet Hall offered to do the position. So,
Is Ann here? No.
No.
Okay. Janet, you wanna say anything?
No.
no.
All right. Okay.
Does anyone wanna make a motion for one or the other, or both,
I'll make
or
a
what?
motion for Janet.
Oh, isn't it?
Well-
I'll second that.
Let,
There we go. We got a motion.
Motion on the table.
all right. For
All right,
Janet.
so, yep, so,
Can I ask one question first? Janet, you've been on the board before, haven't you?
I have not.
You have not.
My
Okay.
husband has
Your
been on the
husband
board.
is on the board. Okay, okay, so you understand.
Okay.
okay.
All right.
Edna, Nancy seconded it, right?
Yep. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion passes.
All right.
Would you like to join us?
Get to watch from here.
It's minor little stuff
It's kind of informal tonight.
until the end, but you,
Yes.
if you need to go, that's fine. We'll catch you.
All right. Moving on to new business. Recognition of the board. No, we're gonna move that.
Reorganization. No, we're not going to move it. We need a vice president and we need a secretary.
Well, I thought we were gonna do that in closed session.
No, that's not
All right.
allowed.
That's fine. Okay.
Does anybody want to make a motion for somebody to be vice president?
Are there any volunteers? Somebody want to be?
Can I just ask a question? Do you guys have?
I'll volunteer.
like job duties, like descriptions as far as what the
Oh, we're gonna work on that.
Okay, got it.
You have
So-
homework.
Yeah.
This particular person's job is nothing unless he can't come to a meeting.
Okay.
So,
Robin.
All right, aye.
yeah, Robin's
You're a
volunteer.
but I do have a question for her, because she's not here often. And if you're not here and she's not here, who's gonna do the work?
Well,
On the ground, feet on the ground?
I mean,
There literally
That's
is,
the question.
to clear that up, there is no on-the-ground work for a board member. A lot of board members take it on,
Yeah.
but you can just call vendors. And a lot of times, the only thing you have to do is
Okay.
access. But
Just curious.
Tom does what he can, because he knows some stuff. Like, I don't think Robin would, I don't know, maybe she would. I don't mean to insult you, because I don't know what you know, but I don't know if she would have tackled the plumbing issue, but Tom knows a little bit about the plumbing thing, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
But I could always go to you, Janet, or
I don't
someone
know about
else for
plumbing.
support in something I didn't know a lot about.
I really have to hand it to Tom for, he's absentee, I guess, but he's here, man, every
He's
meeting.
here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm leaving Saturday, but I came.
No, but,
Okay, and I would like to say, Robin, that I was the secretary for many years. And basically, I took the minutes and,
She
This is for
volunteered for
vice
vice
president.
president.
oh, for vice president, oh, okay, sorry.
Save it.
That's
You're
okay.
the secretary.
We need
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Hold that.
Okay.
Motion for, we have to make a motion?
Yep.
All right, motion for
Robin.
Robin to be
For Robin to be
Okay.
vice
vice president? Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. Secretary? Any? Come
Yeah.
on.
Okay, let me now say what I was gonna say. That, quite honestly, since Janet has been our director, as the secretary, I didn't have to take the minutes anymore. There was very little I did. Really, and I still do it, but was keeping up our records in the, we have a book with our minutes in there. And sometimes when they would have an audit, they would ask me for minutes, but now that Janet's doing that, it's really not a big problem. And I took on the task of posting, because we don't have too many keys to all of the, so I don't mind continuing that if the secretary is busy, but if the secretary wants to do it, that's fine too. So, I just
Megan.
Can I ask another question? I'm sorry.
Um,
New person.
you can ask.
So, and again, this is just coming from new person. like the meetings, I would love as a community member, especially when I'm not here, to be able to get the minutes, like, more detail. I'm not asking for a book, but just more minutes other than, the ones I've seen are just like, it's basic where it just says the title, the name, and then adjourn. So that's what I'm asking, like, would it be appropriate to be, if the secretary could put a little bit of meat in it so that people that weren't in attendance and hadn't watched
We'll
them?
talk about it.
Okay, just like a sentence or two, just to kind of know what happened at the meeting or what was discussed. Does that make sense?
You're looking at the minutes recently that I've done?
I haven't looked in the last month or two. At first I did, and it was just kind of like the template.
Oh, I don't know what a template, but yeah.
It was just like a basic
Yeah.
template.
We can talk
Okay.
after, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Would you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
would you like to do that?
Sure, just basically take notes of the meeting.
Nope.
No, you don't even have to do,
You don't have to
literally,
do
you have to
that.
do nothing, you just, somebody needs to review.
You just get a title.
Oh, okay.
So you're
But there'll be
new.
stuff that you'll have to sign, like I'll send it to you.
I'll be secretary?
Okay.
Edna
A
wants
couple
to
of
do
the
it.
duties that you might have to do, Edna already does them.
Mhm.
And Janet does the other half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just little things like, I don't, and again, maybe it's already happening, I don't see it, like, notice an email reminder that the meeting's happening tonight, for example. I don't know if that would help getting people to come, because I don't ever get I didn't even know that there was a meeting until like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, like, so I'd be happy to do that kind of stuff, because I feel like
Absolutely spearhead stuff like
people
that.
might show up if they know it's happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, you can absolutely spearhead stuff like that, absolutely.
You volunteering?
Yeah.
All right, is there a motion?
I make the motion.
Is there a second?
Megan in the position of secretary.
Who
Second?
made the motion?
I did.
Nancy did.
Okay,
So she's gonna be the secretary.
I'll second it.
All right, all in favor?
Me?
Aye.
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 Motion passes.
Megan, is there an H or is there not an H?
There's an H,
There is
yeah.
an H. Okay.
All right, moving on to consideration of repairs for the steps near 6358. That was Island, right?
Yeah. Did anyone else's, the print came out with no price?
Yeah, well, but it's here, ain't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Ain't that the price?
Yes. I thought it was.
All right.
It's on, it's right after your agenda.
They know about it.
Yeah, but I think
And
it's,
the paragraph, yeah.
yeah, it's not, well, not to exceed 1,800,
Yeah.
but we already have it, so.
So 6358 is who? I don't even have them written down. I didn't write that cost.
Is that gonna be another big one like they did?
No.
No.
No?
Is this Robin or is this you? Who's 6358?
I think that's
Well,
two.
that's two.
Yeah, that's not me.
Okay, so it's a unit owners who had, well, do you want to answer, you want to question to the board?
Yeah. Can you guys hold it down a little bit?
The unit owners, had a leak and it was coming from outside somewhere, it was not the roof, so when they investigated, it was pulling some of the stuff away, the steps were coming apart and it had pulled some of the building cover, so it just needs to be resealed and, you know, so that's what that's for, to get that fixed back.
All right, do we have a motion to
So it
approve?
doesn't run down the wall.
Do we know how much?
Not yet, 1,800 to
Under
start.
1,800.
No,
Or-
1,800, but they'll come back if it ends up being more. Not much.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it could be.
Could be. All right. Motion to pass?
Did somebody make a motion?
No,
Huh?
come on,
I'll
boy.
make a motion.
All right, second? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
These should be pretty quick unless you
Uh,
guys have questions about these.
Consideration of cluster two's roof repairs. The roof repairs are $4,520. I believe they,
That's all? That's all the leaks? No, areas of repair that
Areas
they
of repair.
identified
Yes.
when they came out and did a full inspection.
yep. Okay,
So, and there are some issues, so.
yeah.
So are they planning to use the money from that transfer over? Is that part of the reason that reserves?
No, that was from the painting, they just painted for, I think the total was something like 19 something.
Okay.
And
they had like 40,000.
And they had 40, so there's still 20 sitting in there, but they're starting to refund that as of this next budget.
Yeah.
In the meantime, they are very, very short in their operating, and they still owe the master like 17,000.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we asked for the money to be moved for that.
Okay.
More than a garage sale.
So,
There was two prices, one for the inspection and one for the putting on the,
Susan,
okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's just we don't know what's going on.
Susan, let the board talk, and then
Okay.
we'll open it to the floor. This is the inspection for cluster 2 roofs, and obviously at that price, it needs board approval.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, it was the inspection and the repairs.
yeah, and you should do exactly what
We did
Susan
them.
just asked for these, open the floor.
Yeah.
to ask.
Didn't they already do it? Because they were up on the roof yesterday.
Yeah.
I think they've already-
Oh, yeah, we told them to go ahead, 'cause
Yeah.
they're causing, they were causing
Yeah,
issues.
they were causing
Yeah.
issues. Yeah.
So we just need you.
Yeah,
to
so
make
these
the motion.
repairs have
That's why I
already been
said, we
done.
just need to make the motion and
Well,
ratify
do
and
we-
move on.
Well, anybody have any questions?
Susan?
Susan?
Yes, so is there, when they come out to inspect, is that an estimate and no price, or is there a price for that?
That's,
It depends on the company, and I can't remember if they charged us, I think they might have charged a site visit fee or something. It wasn't over the board's resolution limit, so
they charge us a site fee, but then
And we don't know what it was?
I think it was like $800, but,
No,
or
wasn't that
something.
high, was it?
Yeah,
No, I was thinking like 250, I'll have to
Some-
look, either way,
it
it
was
doesn't need
something-
to come before the board.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
can
and
just
then,
approve it.
the guy told me he replaced 33, what do you call it, shingles.
Yep.
Did they have to do anything else
When?
in the report?
When?
They came out and did that,
Yesterday.
Yeah.
what's today?
They,
They did it this week.
We have not gotten that yet, this is just their estimate, but we told them to go ahead because people were having leaks. So
Yeah,
they've
they-
already
they-
done the work that we're saying, go ahead and do.
Yeah, they came out and they,
Right.
replaced 33, shingles.
yep.
Yeah, so when we get that
Okay.
report, then the board,
Right.
can share that. But
Okay.
All right.
this is to approve this, ratify
We're
this,
ratifying what we've spent, basically.
yeah, what this estimate we agreed to. Right.
I'll
Any
make the
more?
motion to approve it.
Thanks, Edna.
Thank you. Second? All in favor? Aye.
Who seconded it?
I,
Motion passes.
Okay.
Consideration of Cluster 1's electrical proposal.
Let Nancy talk about that one. This one was not done as an emergency repair as yet, so she's got estimates, to spend.
What we're looking at is, 4 of our carports, the lighting is failing.
Okay?
And they're either flashing, we've got one that doesn't ever shut off, which is costing us a lot of extra electricity. We have, another one that a light is out in the center of it. I talked to Janet and she gave me the name of a gentleman at Complete Electric Services, and he came out and he looked at all of the carports, and his suggestion was to do what I was hoping he would suggest, and that is to change all the lighting to LEDs, because the lights are really old and they're in bad repair. Some of the wires are really bummed up from being so old. We have one unit that actually turns the lights off in the morning and turns them back on at night because the switch is actually wired into her house. It's craziness, and so that stuff all needs to go, get replaced and be updated. The light fixture that they're planning, to put up, the LED light fixture that they're planning to put up is, you can take a look at it, there's one in the south. Right now, it's an LED fixture, it's got a cage over it, it's oval, white, I don't know if you can see that. And,
So it matches the current.
it matches, well, all of them are gonna be replaced, so they're all gonna look like this, but this one I think will probably stay there, and I'll have Abraham paint it, so that it looks a little bit newer than it does. But all of them will be the LED lights, so that saves on electricity, you don't have to replace them as often.
Yep.
We may have to have an auction on all the light bulbs that we have in the shed, because we have so many of them. And, I just don't know what the other clusters use, so I can give them to them. you know, as to what they're gonna need. And that was for, $1,625, and that is, oh, I'm sorry, that's wrong, $1,852 was all the carports. $1,625 was to replace the ones that are up on the peaks of the buildings, because we've got like 3 of them that are out completely, they're just flat out not working, and it's gotten kinda dark around our cluster. So, those will all be replaced with an LED light. There's one similar to it, on the north end of cluster 2. It has one that's kind of a round, flatter looking saucer type of a light, and it's an LED and it shoots rather bright. And he's putting new, 5,000, I think he said is what the number on the bulbs was. That was gonna go in there, and that's the 1625. And, they will all be with new photo cells, so that they go on in the evening and off at night, without being switched in someone's home.
That would be good.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Okay.
So,
Okay, you have
that's
this
it. I had one,
money in your budget, right?
we've got money to cover it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I just wanted to tell you also, we did have one homeowner who, because the light, he's got a front door light, and then he's on the second floor, and he's also got a light that hangs on the wall, a little bit down a couple of steps from his front door. Now, keep in mind, cluster 1, all the stairs are concrete. We don't have wood steps and decks and all that, everything's concrete. He fell down the steps carrying his 3-year-old daughter because it was so dark. And thank God he didn't get injured, and she didn't
Nancy,
get.
come to the board.
Pardon me?
Come to the board.
Neither one of them got injured, and, so everything is okay there, but we are replacing that light as well, and one other post light that's on the other end of the same unit, for 6208. That one also needs to be replaced because it's not working.
All right.
So that's what we are at. And it's
I wanna point something out to all of you. Are you done explaining?
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is what Nancy just did, it is exactly what happened with the roof. And I heard you say, then let's go ahead and prove it. They do have to be approved because she does have some safety issues. But none of you have even seen, other than one that's already there, what she's putting up. And if she goes and puts lights up and then the board comes back and says, we didn't agree to that, that's different than what we have. Just like with the roof. So if they approve this tonight, it should be approved conditional upon you producing pictures for them
I
to
got one
look
right
at.
here.
No, that's one that's already up. I'm talking about the stuff he's
The
changing.
new one?
They need to see it, or this is a conditional approval. Because that's exactly what happened with the roof.
That's fine.
Well, yeah, and I
You
think-
explained
I
it
think
very
that's-
well.
Yeah, that's fine.
But the
And-
visual
Get
was
your
different.
picture.
Yeah, I would only caution, my only caution is, and absolutely lights are awesome.
Critical.
I just, you know, I would hate to see it all of a sudden be.
Oh, no, we're not gonna have.
You're lit up like a stadium.
Why don't we
But-
wait until we see the,
No, I don't think we need to wait. We'll just pass it on condition of just send us pictures of.
I will ask him to send me pictures.
Yep, send us
and then
pictures
I'll
of the
forward them
lights.
on. I can forward them on,
Yep.
so that you can see what they look like, and, we'll go
waiting
from
for
there.
that? What's the difference? If we wait,
If you make them wait a month and somebody gets hurt because we don't replace the
Yeah.
lights by
or
the
when are the
step.
pictures gonna be produced?
Well, let's
They
say,
need to be.
I'll call him tomorrow
yeah,
and ask him if he can send me the
Pictures
photos.
just need to be produced before the work starts.
that's right,
Right.
before it even begins.
Just so we can see and know what light fixtures are being put up.
That's no problem.
I don't believe they're gonna be any different than what you're showing.
Well, I hope they're not, this is what he told me it was
Yeah.
gonna be.
Ah,
So-
good, that's
Okay, but
exactly
that's
what we
what
went
I'm saying.
through.
Right.
And then after the fact,
They
you know.
didn't even tell me what it was gonna be.
So it's
So
just
let's-
better if you
yeah.
all
I had
have the
no idea
visual
what-
and you say.
So, that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
We should wait, but, hey.
No, let's not wait because it's a safety
Yeah,
thing.
but I don't have to agree with that.
No, you don't have to
No,
agree with that.
No, you don't.
But so you could make a motion to approve her spending, we'll wait,
About $3,500, 34 something.
yeah, whatever the total is,
Yeah.
approve you spending it, we'll wait. I'm not gonna talk over you. Approve you spending it to, sorry, Megan.
I was just gonna say, so you are gonna do it, because if it's a safety issue, it's a liability, so shouldn't that, at least that area be fixed immediately?
Right, but
Well, that's all of them.
With the same light that's
with the
there.
same light.
With the exact same lights that
That's what
there.
I'm saying, so at least fix it for now until it gets
Well,
ordered.
But that's gonna cost, incur extra expense.
But at the end of the day, it shouldn't take long for him to send you photos of
No,
what
I'm
the lights
sure it
are.
won't. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be.
No, he'll do it tomorrow, yeah.
So that's no problem, I can get them out right away as soon as I get them. You know, somebody
So
else-
pending, samples sent to the board and.
Samples of the light fixtures being sent.
No issues.
Yeah,
Yep.
because sometimes they can't get the, do you like the those lights, we
Yeah.
have lights that have been there for 20 years
Right.
and they don't even.
That's
make
right,
it.
and I was
That's
at
right.
school.
Yeah,
I was
that's
at
right.
the
Yeah,
same-
but like, well,
They will
one
be
for
the
now.
Yeah. Let's-
So the,
Janet,
the one that she
Yeah.
showed.
Janet,
Yeah.
so the point is then, no, the work won't be done yet
Yeah.
until.
The
we
work
see-
won't be done until the board
we
sees
see the
pictures.
lights.
Yes, and if no one has an objection to
Well,
the
we didn't know
lights,
that
Nancy's
before.
got approval, she doesn't have to wait for the next meeting, she can
Right.
get it moving.
Yep.
I won't do it like one of the stadiums.
Yeah.
It won't be that big.
Then we're gonna be different, unless we don't like them.
We have a motion
No, because we get the votes.
to approve
Pending
this work
Visual.
pending visual